Hey everyone, Lisa here. Hey, I'm live from some tennis courts today. Do you know what? Next time you may even get me on the court. I'm getting closer. This is one of the places I grew up playing tennis. It's a bit different now, the layout, but this land has a very special feel for me. Just get some bugs off me. So, I want to know, are you finding yourself stuck in a place of real uncertainty and indecision about what you need to do for your health and your healing and your issues with chronic stress? And are you finding yourself just scaling the internet for some kind of magical quick fix? Oh my God, I was there too. I can't tell you how many hours I spent researching and trying to find an answer. And a lot of that was coming, excuse me, from a very desperate energy. It wasn't coming from a really grounded place of, you know, let's see what's out there. Let me find somebody was calling me, so I just hung up on them. So that's the thing to really notice in your energy when you're looking for possible solutions. How are you feeling in your system as you're doing it? And if it is from a place of fear and anxiety and a really ungrounded place, then it's not going to support your healing process. That's in fact going to add to the stress, because you're going to create a further stress in your further stress response in your body. Interestingly, one of my clients that I've been working with, I had to put her on a searching health links fast because it was making her more scared and more fearful by reading too many articles about what to do. At some point, you've got to really come back into your body. You've got to really get in touch with yourself and really connect with the right people who are really going to support you in the process. You know, I'm just thinking about my tennis days when I played and when I coached. There's this misconception that tennis is all about the technical aspect. And yes, that's obviously a very important part of it. But there's more pieces. There's the tactical aspect of the game. You know, how are you using your technical prowess? Do you know where to hit the ball? Do you know what's a high percentage shot to hit at a given time? Do you know what's a lower percentage shot? There's also the physical aspect of tennis, how you move. You know, are you actually connecting with the ball in a place where you're set up in the right way so you can have this beautiful looking stroke? But if you're not moving and physically setting yourself up in the place that you need to be, then the shot's not going to come off in quite the right way. In tennis, there's also the mental aspect, you know, what you're thinking as you're playing the game. If you're falling in a heap of nerves as you're, you know, playing, then it's going to be tougher for you to actually execute the shot that you're doing. And quite honestly, healing from adrenal fatigue issues is no different. You know, yes, there's the physical aspect where you may want to look to find a supplement that's going to support you and physical processes that are going to support you. But it's just one piece. Just like with tennis, it's one piece of it. You also need to address the emotional aspects. You need to understand what is creating the stress so you don't end up in this perpetual Groundhog Day. You need to really develop deeper patterns of relaxation so that you know how to calm your body down, so that you're not staying constantly in this really overstimulated place. So there's many pieces. So in the one-on-one program that I do right now, and there will be some group stuff down the track, but in the one-on-one program I bring in a team of support to help me. So you have fortnightly calls with me, and then I bring in a kinesiologist who helps even deeper with the emotional aspect. I bring in a naturopath to help you very specifically and more deeply with the physical aspects of what you need. I also bring in a Kundalini yoga teacher, again to help more deeply look at the relaxation practices that you're carrying out and to create practices that are very specifically right for you. You know, we can go randomly looking for these general solutions, but you need to find something that's uniquely right for you. Okay, and I'm looking at all these things with you as well. and also overseeing the whole process. I'm helping you to look at the daily rhythms of your life. I'm helping you to look at the types of thought processes that you're having that are keeping you stuck in the same cycles, and helping you to set up patterns and behaviors that are going to change that. So there's all these different pieces. And also back when I was playing tennis, I didn't do it randomly either. I was playing at a pretty high level, pretty competitive level. And I didn't do it on my own. I had a coach. To help me, set up the very specific things that I needed to work on and practice, and to make sure that I was doing it right. So you may have heard of this thing called imperfect practice. So you can be practicing something. So if I was practicing a certain technique but not quite getting it right, if I was doing that over and over again, I would just be retraining a behavior that wasn't actually going to work, a technique that wasn't actually going to work. So same with the adrenal fatigue stuff. If you're picking up a habit and a behavior that's not actually working for you, even if you're doing it a lot, it's not actually going to serve you in the long run. You're going to retrain and deepen the training of a system and a practice that is just not right for you, and it's going to get more and more deeply embedded into your system. And this is what happens often with our thoughts and our behaviors. We train certain thoughts, and many of them are thoughts that don't actually serve us, especially the thoughts we have about our health. We beat up on ourselves, we berate ourselves. You might have put on a bit of weight from the stress, and you berate yourself for the rolls of body fat that you've got, for the extra roll of fat around your stomach, and that adds more stress. But you've got to realize that that's just a perpetuation, that's just a knock-on effect of the stress that you're feeling. But it starts with the thought processes that you're having about your health and your life. And if you're having those same thoughts over and over again, it's not really rocket science where it's going to end up. Your body is going to create a stressed state, and your body is simply responding to the environment that you're setting up. The environment being your thoughts, your beliefs, as well as the physical aspects that you're bringing in, the foods that you're eating, the movement patterns that you're engaging in, but it's everything, the emotions that you're experiencing, everything has an effect on the chemistry of your body and creates a stressed internal state or a more balanced state where your body is coming back to this homeostatic state. Homeostasis is simply the state where our bodies are always trying to come back to balance, always. Our bodies are amazing. Always, something happens, like you get a cut on your finger, and straight away our body goes into this healing mode to bring it back into a balanced state. So it's the same when you're dealing with stress inside. Your body is trying to get yourself, trying to get you back into a balanced state in every moment. But if we can really support that process and create an environment through our thoughts, beliefs, behaviors, what we're eating, what we're drinking, what we're doing, what we're feeling, what we're emoting, through all that environment, then we can create an internal chemistry that is really going to serve us. Okay, so it's important to have a support network around you, so you're not just floundering and going off on a tangent. You may be spending a lot of time on the physical aspect, really, being so careful with what you eat and your movement patterns, but still finding that you're not getting the results that you want. And it may be because you're just suppressing your emotional self. Your emotions are stuck in your body, and so your body does not have a chance to really make the most of the physical processes that you're doing. So with my work as a coach overseeing your whole picture, I really want to look at where those gaps are. Which are the areas that are not getting your attention and which need to adjust and change. Okay, and I'm there with you every step of the way. I'm there to make sure that you stay accountable to what you say you want to do. If you say you want to do more things that bring you joy and pleasure in your life, but you don't ever actually do them, and then wonder why you feel depressed and upset and angry and all this stuff, well, it's not going to happen. So I'm there to help you stay true to what is calling you inside of you. so that you can come back to the balanced result that you want. Okay, so let go of this random approach to getting your system back into balance. It's not going to work. You might get short-term results and a few little benefits here and there, but unless you're looking at the whole holistic picture of what is going on in your life, the changes are not going to be are permanent and long-standing. And that's what we want for you. That's what I want for you. And this is what I was able to do for myself. And it's a work in progress every day. It's not something you can just leave. But I was able to get from a very, very severely fatigued, adrenal fatigue state, very fatigued, like full-on symptoms. It was pretty horrendous. If you saw me a few years ago, you probably wouldn't even believe that I was able to get back here standing in one piece. But I did find ways, and I didn't do it alone. I did it through a team of support and staying committed each day to all the small things that were really going to change my life over a long period of time. Okay, so if you would like to have some more support with this, and you would like to reach out and have a chat with me, I can pinpoint for you the areas that you really need to ramp up and amp up so that you can get the recovery that you do desire for yourself. We can chat about that, and I can help you with a plan that's going to take you in the direction that you really do want to go in. Okay, and then you can decide if you want to keep doing it on your own or if you want to have a go at doing it together. Okay, the people who've done it with me are getting pretty profound results. They're getting changes in their life, and especially as the months go by, they can look back and see the changes that have actually happened because you've had time then to allow the new neural pathways to form and new ways of thinking and behaving to actually integrate into your system. Okay, I'll pop the link up in the profile where you can connect with me. And take care, everyone. And I will say goodbye to my tennis courts here. Something that gave me a heck of a lot of pleasure in the past. And I haven't played properly in over 10 years. I did a little bit of coaching about 5 years ago, but I haven't actually played properly myself in that long a time. And I am going to have a little hit in the very near future. So I'll be sure to show you that action. Some of the reason I didn't play was because I was so sick as well. I didn't have the desire, and also, I was dealing with my own adrenal fatigue stuff, and playing tennis was definitely not on the radar, and not something I would recommend when you're in the severe throes of adrenal fatigue. Wait till the other end. Okay, where I'm at, thankfully. Alrighty, chat soon. Nice to connect with you. See you later. Bye.